Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Shady, the one and the only. So guys, Tony Bellew and Tommy Robinson went head to head in a heated exchange. Tony slammed Tommy Robinson because of his views.
Like the narrative Tommy Robinson was painting, if I'm being totally honest. I seen the interview done with the rapper. You're turning hateful things on people and you're turning love into hate. It's wrong, it really is. I mean, listen, you're a racist.
But Tommy didn't hold back. And my question is, who was in the right? Let's roll this clip.
Just watched your video back again, Tony. Thought I'd give you a few more bitch slaps. So, I scare people. That's what you say in your video. I scare people. Salman Abedi blowing up the Manchester Arena. He didn't scare anyone. Michael Adebolajo didn't scare anyone. London Bridge terrorist attacks didn't scare anyone. 7/7 bombers, they didn't scare anyone. All these people who were literally quoting the Quran as the inspiration for why they were doing their attacks, they didn't scare people. Me highlighting and pointing out their motivation is what scares people, right? It's me that scared them. It's not the rape gangs. It's not the Islamic domination. The comments they made about Islam, each one of them. The girls that were murdered across the country by these rape gangs all made comments about them being dirty, kuffar. By the way, dickhead. That's like the N-word, yeah? It's like a supremacist, filthy ideology. And me talking about it. And again, you're big and brave, and you talk to us about Muhammad, bruv. You know, the man that they all revere as perfect. Make a comment on him, Tony. Come on, big man. Come on, you're a big man, aren't you? Make a comment about it. Because I carry this energy every day. Do you know the energy I carry with everything I say? I walk through Luton, bruv. Yeah? When I walk past 20 Muslims, I don't give a fuck about you, you mug. You know what I mean? But do you know what? I probably was impulsive with my response because I'm fed up of mugs like you trying to ride the bandwagon and get a few pats on the back off all the Muslims. And it's not hard, it's not difficult to call me a racist. You see what's difficult is to come out and speak about the issues I talk about, yeah? To actually confront the actual issue, the elephant in the fucking room, Tony, yeah? That everyone's too scared to talk about. They're too scared to talk about it because people want to kill them, but they're too scared to talk about it because wankers like you want to call them racist. Suppose you think all the women protesting outside the hotels, they're racist as well, are they? Yeah? All the people who are making, and anyone who dare actually look at what's the common denominator. Okay? This one's for you, Tony. Yeah? Muslims make up 4 or 5% of the UK, yet they're responsible for 84 to 90% of the convictions. Talk to me about that, Tony. Is that racist? Am I racist for pointing that out? Am I racist for wanting to stop it? So, what you need to do, all right, is go speak to the Christians in Iraq. Tell them how great Islam is. In Syria, I'll tell you what, fuck off over to Nigeria now.
Oh, he's bringing in Nigeria. Okay. You see, Nigeria, I know about Nigeria. I know about what's been going on in Nigeria, especially in the north, because I am from the northern Nigeria. Grew up there. I saw firsthand the things that happened there. I lost my uncle, a Christian. I lost him. All right. Attacked at night. They also came for us at the dead of the night. Okay. Now these were radicals. Okay. These were radical Islamists. So if you're citing Nigeria for a fact, I know of Nigeria.
Speak to the Christians there. Tell them, well, you're all wrong, lads. I know you're being butchered and raped every day and killed, but you're wrong, because I've got loads of nice Muslim mates. It's all bullshit. Everything's fine. You fucking idiot, yeah? That's what you need to do. You've come into an arena. Usually you go into a boxing arena where you've trained for it, yeah? You've now stepped into an arena that you're untrained in, that you know nothing. You've never even read a fucking book, right? And yet you want to come out and sit and use your platform to hammer me. That's what you've done, whilst the microphone that's in your face is Saudi Arabian. Oh, mate. Fucking can't wait till I see ya, prick.
You know, let's be honest about Tommy Robinson. The things he's saying, are they factual? Or is he just making them up? Is he, exaggerating? Is he overblowing it? The second question I want to ask is, should celebrities involve themselves in political matters of which they have no knowledge of? Okay, because I believe before you speak about anything, you need to research into it. You need to, check out the facts, or if it's something you've experienced, okay, then you can, speak about it because you have first-hand experience. Even though I've had this experience in Nigeria, if you notice, I still don't really talk about it much, okay, because of how I was brought up to not push hate, but still it doesn't change the fact that these things happened and these things need to be heard. especially because they are factual. They are things that happened. What makes this issue complicated is that when you talk about it, then it seems like you're painting everyone of that demographic with the same brush. So talking about issues like this gets really sensitive because people argue there are good and bad people on any and every side. We have the good, we have the bad, which is standard, which is true. But should we use this as an excuse to not call out issues that we're being faced with? Something I would tell you is do a quick Google search, okay? When you hear people talk like Tommy, do a quick Google search to find out, is what he's saying true? Is he lying? Is he making them up? Just do a quick Google search and you find out for yourself, okay? Let's listen to what Tony Bellew said to spark this reply from Tommy.
Like the narrative Tommy Robinson was painting, if I'm being totally honest. I seen the interview done with the rapper, and he basically said he's an enemy of Islam. Why would anyone be an enemy of any religion? There's gobshites in every single religion. There's bad Muslims, there's bad Christians, there's bad Catholics, there's bad Jews. Why would anyone pick and target? It's like saying there's good black people, there's good white people, there's bad white people, there's bad black people. There's good and bad in all race, religions, creeds, and ethnicity.
If I'm being honest, that was the video of Tommy Robinson where he said not all Muslims are bad. So I, for one, I've never heard Tommy say he's an enemy of Islam. I've not heard that. I've heard him say he has Muslim friends. But what I know I've heard him say is that he's noticed a problem, his family has experienced a problem with this demographic, and he's calling out the problem, calling out the bad ones.
There's good and bad in all race, religions, creeds, and ethnicities. And this man's painting a narrative that there's something wrong with Islam. There's not. I've grown up amongst the Nation of Islam and people who are devout Muslims, and they're nothing but peaceful. So it's disgusting to paint that light and frighten people the way he has done. And I think it's wrong, to be fair. As when it comes to, immigration and illegal immigration in the country, it's happening everywhere, mate. It's not just our country. Also, remember, our country was built on immigrants coming to this country, building buildings, creating families. I mean, my grandfather came over here, knocked me nan up from the US Navy or Marines, whatever he was in, then went back to America. My dad's side of the family, originate from Ireland. Are they, are these all immigrants who have come over to this country? No, they're not. There's an awful lot of good that people do in this country, and I'm sick of it.
To answer him about immigrants, and immigration in the country, people are concerned about, immigrants not assimilating, about immigrants not accepting the culture, all right? They are worried about the assimilation. They want people to come in, learn the culture at least, learn the way of life here, rather than trying to change it. And also, please don't commit crimes and don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No, there's an awful lot of good that people do in this country, and I'm sick of hearing that, and people painting narratives like Tommy Robinson. It's wrong, mate, it really is. You're turning hateful things on people, and you're turning love into hate. It's wrong, it really is. I mean, listen, you're a racist. Stop, mate, just stop. You're pushing hate. Don't push hate. Push love. Push the good side to people, and eventually that will all turn around in the end.
We hope so. I think one of the key things people are complaining about is unvetted immigration. And obviously that's like a whole different minefield.
Of course it is, and that comes from all kinds of...
Exactly. It is unvetted immigration that people are complaining about. It's not great.
About is unvetted immigration. And obviously that's like a whole different minefield.
Of course it is, and that comes from all kinds of countries and places. I couldn't agree more with illegal immigration's not right. You can't be coming to this country and just doing that. And I also think it's right that when you come to this country, you should be working, you should be giving something back. Every country should have the same procedure. You come to this country, you work, you earn your wage, and that's how it should be. So it is what it is, mate, but there's a lot more going on, there's a lot more wrong in the world than that. So, what can you do at the end of the day? It's everyone is entitled to an opinion, but I just think it's wrong when you're pushing that narrative down, the hate narrative. I just think it's so wrong and so dangerous, and I'd like to see it wiped out.
I hope we, amongst this interview, can spread a bit of peace amongst the world. Tony, appreciate your time as always. Any final messages?
Spread peace, spread love, be kind to people, look after your loved ones, take care of your mother and father, and take care of your kids. That's all you can really do. Just be a good person, do more good than you do bad. No one's perfect. We've all done bad, we've all done not good stuff. So, just take it as it is.
Respect, brother. Thank you.
I mean, towards the ending, he tried to be balanced. It seems as if, after the statement by the interviewer about unvetted immigrants, stirred Tony Bellew a bit to the right track, and then he spoke more sense, okay, about immigrants, yeah, about immigration. It is about those that are unvetted, about the illegals, and then Tony made some sense. He repeated what people keep saying about people coming here, finding a job, you know, giving back to the community that gives them, they need to give back as well. Okay, and that's one problem. But then he outrightly called Tommy a racist. In as much as we know Tommy's methods might not be the best because of how he has started, okay, but we have seen a change on how he tries to put his message across now. He's trying to be more cultured, he's trying to be more professional, he's cut down on a lot of his political incorrectness, but he's still hard hitting. Raw, crude, but he still gets the message across. Tommy's not perfect, but if you've been, you know, a victim like him and his family in these issues, you have a different approach to this, okay? My family too were victims to this in Nigeria, but that was in Nigeria, not in this country, in Nigeria, okay? And then my attitude towards, you know, Muslims at first wasn't really great, okay? I didn't hate them, but I was very wary of them. I was very careful of them. I watch them. Anything they do, I watch them, and I'm just trying to be careful to keep myself safe, because when they start, we don't know what causes it. All right, we don't know. We just know they just start, and we have to be ready to either escape or you defend yourself. That is it, okay? And that's not a very nice way to live. But if you live in these conditions, you understand why Tommy has this approach. But still, we should push love, not hate. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Was Tommy totally out of line? Was Tony Bellew the one out of line? Let me know what you think about this, yeah? Let's talk. Peace out.